Hello and welcome to Broke vs. Pro, where today we're building the ultimate laptop gaming setups.
Oh yeah, we are. Because I have a present from the sponsor of today's video, LG, with their new 17-inch LG Gram.
Did you just... Wait. When you say gaming laptops, the first thing that comes to your mind is the LG Gram?
Well, it wasn't the first thing that came to mind, but they were certainly the first message in my inbox that offered money for this setup. Let me just say that the 17-inch LG Gram is wonderful, not only because it's super light and very thin, but also this is the 2020 17-inch Gram, so it has the 10th Gen Core i7, which most importantly has a Thunderbolt 3 port, which will come in handy for this thing.
Oh, wait, we already did a video on that.
Yes.
That's
yes,
the RTX 2080 Ti gaming box.
Yes, it is. But of course, I don't have to rely on the 2080 Ti gaming box to use the Gram on a daily basis. This thing, again, is super light and portable, and the battery lasts forever for most tasks.
But actually, the battery life is really good. It's a
great.
Huge battery in there.
It's an 80 watt-hour battery that lasts up to 17 hours. It's legitimately a really, really cool laptop to take on the go.
When you're spending all this money on your laptop and your accessories and all the other stuff, which I'm sure you have around the corner here, I, as the broke gamer, have something much more reasonable in mind. This is my... And only $330, this is all I need.
Wait.
What? What's wrong? Look, this is all I need. I literally don't need any of the stuff that you...
LG, the sponsor of this video, said we can't show any other brands.
But that's my laptop. What else am I gonna use? I mean, I need a laptop. Are you serious right now?
There.
I think you're taking this a little too far, aren't you?
No, we're not.
What?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
That's just what the processor. I can't talk about my processor.
Don't ruin. I didn't sabotage you.
Wait, I can't even say the word.
No, you can't.
Team Red. Can I say that?
Yeah, sure.
What kind of up challenge is this?
Look, I don't write the checks. I'm just saying.
You just cash them.
I mean, let's be real.
So, I do have one additional thing. So while my budget was broke, I did get a knockoff third-party PowerA controller. It's not a knockoff, I guess, but it's a tiny third-party Xbox controller. I only had $15 left in my budget, but it's fine.
It is very green.
Where's the rest of your stuff? I know you had like boxes of stuff you were bringing in earlier.
Yeah, so what pro setup would it be without some Razer products? Specifically, I saw this on Twitter the other day, so I put in an order for it. It is the Kraken Kitty Edition Razer headset. Yeah. I just started playing Final Fantasy XIV, so I got myself an MMO mouse.
How much money did... Well, actually, you know what? No, I can't be mad at you. Because you're spending LG's money, not mine. Wait.
It's okay.
How much more stuff do you have?
I also got a Razer speaker. The monitor was a bit of an oversight, but...
You forgot to get a monitor?
We just so happen to have a former sponsor of the channel, another LG branded product called the LG Ultra... What is this?
Ultra Gear.
You are right. Yeah, it is the Ultra Gear, huh?
Yeah. Ken, where's your integrity? Where are your journalistic ethics?
I'm not a journalist.
You're just a pro gamer?
I'm a pro spender.
That's pretty good, actually.
All right. So what do you got?
So with my, can I come up with a code name for it? My stealth book. Okay, look, it's not great, but for $300, I've got 8 gigs of RAM, and on top of that, I'm happy to tell you that this wonderful laptop from the Stealth Book Company, which is also known as has I'm gonna keep talking because you can't cut me out. It also has a spill-proof keyboard. If you're hardcore gaming.
It has a spill-proof keyboard?
Yes. I will say that there was a slight oversight when I was building my setup, and that I spent the last of my money on this controller, and then we decided that we're playing CSGO. So,
yeah.
Look,
Very
It'll be fine.
pro.
It'll be fine.
This is really awesome.
Are you like?
I love that.
Are you about to sell me some bath water or something?
Maybe I am. That side hustle though. Gamer Boy bathwater. Oh hell yeah! I love that. That's fantastic. Oh, and it probably lights up too. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. I can see myself in the reflection.
It's lit up.
Yes. Oh, I love this so much. So I also got the companion stand as well.
Of course you did.
Of course. I got a color match, right? Oh, look at that. It has all of the buttons I need. Wow.
You need that many buttons? What kind of games do you play that need that many buttons?
So, I remember you saying something earlier about your keyboard being like waterproof?
I think the phrase they used was spill-proof.
So I can spill anything
No, you
on.
can't. You can't touch my setup. What happens if it dies?
That's not
No,
my
no, no, no,
problem.
no, 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 no. What are you doing?
So you might have noticed that I have.
You are not gonna do this to me right
Prepared.
now. You are not. Look, you can't just do it. You gotta surprise me with it. You can't just like, look, where are the narrative stakes, Ken? We all know you lack narrative stakes. You can't just pour Coke on my laptop. You gotta like, while I'm working on your setup, you gotta sneakily do it or something. This is not entertaining. Look, think about what would make a good video. Don't just do it right now. I'm not saying this because I'm panicked that you're about to kill my laptop because I don't have a backup plan. Put that away. Bring that out later, and it'll be a hilarious moment in the video, and everyone will be like, ha ha, Ken is so funny.
Okay.
Excellent, it worked. Yes, I didn't think it was gonna work. What are these speakers?
That is a good question.
And why do you need speakers when you have a headset?
I like options. I have the
You
ability.
like expensive options.
Oh, look at that. Kind of looks like a hair dryer.
What kind of hair dryer do you use?
It's like the Dyson one.
How do you even get this? That seems like a lot of work right there. I just touched your hair, I'm sorry.
It's actually not a lot of work. I just kind of wake up, go and take a shower, and then
get a
just
haircut every
towel
year?
dry. Every year, excuse me, every quarter. My hair grows really fast.
How's it coming over here?
It is going. There might be one too many things in my setup that don't play well together. So I think there's some weird handshake going on with the I/O on the eGPU side because initially USB was freaking out. So like I was getting weird inputs from my mouse, like the eGPU would like constantly cut in and out. So I'm trying to chase the problem and we're kind of on a time limit. I think, as much as I hate to admit it, I will probably just use the headset, use the mouse,
Yep.
and the eGPU.
Wait, so
I
you're
think
using, so the only thing you're not using are the speakers?
There's a lot of things happening right now. So
There are a lot of
there's.
things happening. No.
You got it?
Hold on,
You got it?
hold
You got
on.
it?
Just stick with me for a second. Okay, so this goes.
Wait, are you? No.
I'm just
no,
purely making sure that your
no.
setup is fine. Shoink. Okay, so I plug this in. What are you? No! Ken! No! No! There's USB everywhere! What are you doing? It's all plugged in! What's wrong with you? It's pouring on the power cable!
You wanted to test my speakers,
Where-
so I wanted to test your keyboard.
Where's paper towels? All over everything. Oh. If my laptop's dead and this is the end of the video, you know exactly why. I think I reacted fast enough and like dumped it all out.
I mean, you would react like a normal person would react if a random stranger just came in and threw Coke all over their laptop.
You're missing the part where I would beat your ass. Okay. Hopefully this will actually turn on now. Oh, I see caps lock on.
Oh, there we go.
Screen's happening. There you go. Spill-proof keyboard on a $300 laptop.
I'll say I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah, look. Wait. I don't think.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Well,
I have no mouse. Get all moisture off the screen. Oh. Ew, that's gross. Residue. Oh, it came back. It came back. Excellent.
well, that's good. The trackpad's working now, so we're fine.
Yeah, there's definitely Coke on my screen. Oh, you can see as I wipe it, it looks like it's doing it.
Okay.
All right, I think
Oh yeah, look at that. It's just
Yeah.
fake input.
it seems to be okay-ish. I'm just getting a lot of random inputs, but as it dries out, hopefully that goes
Oh, I
away.
think it stopped.
Oh, yeah, we're fine, right? Oh, there's definitely Coke on the speakers. That's great. Is there a power button or something on these? I feel like there is.
There is not. That was my initial problem.
So they just don't do anything?
I think USB should show it.
They're on now. You didn't hit. You press the volume in, and that turns them on.
Wait, it's a button.
Look.
Oh, it's a button. Oh, I thought it was just a knob.
Thanks for the speakers, Ken.
I love how your $300 setup became a $450 setup in like 10 seconds.
See, that's the broke gamer way of life. Take advantage of the rich idiots in the world.
It's actually pretty accurate.
Woo! Let's go, boys, let's go.
So after some troubleshooting, I finally got my setup mostly where I want it to be. So we got the chroma going on with the stand and the headphones themselves. And again, the headphone stand is a USB hub, and I can plug it all in via one cable to the computer. I was having some slight USB problems, so I went from plugging it into the box straight to the computer itself. Just no problem at all.
Yes.
Just a little.
It's more reliable. You obviously
Yeah.
know the ports on the gram are fine. When you run through Thunderbolt, I've had issues where things get a little bit flaky.
Yeah, so now that I have a working setup, it's totally fine. I have
Wait,
the
where are your
mouse.
speakers?
Oh, right. They're over on my setup. Look how nice that looks.
I mean, look at that frame rate. It is so smooth, that
moving a
144
cursor,
hertz
okay.
action. Okay, well, it's a cursor. Let me move a window. Let me move a window. Look at that. So smooth.
Everyone's watching this video at 24 frames and cannot see a difference at all.
You are very, very right. No, I still think this is all really cool though, because the fact that the 2080 Ti all works with the Gram via Thunderbolt 3 is, again, a way to make this a gaming setup when I'm here at a desk. When I want to go on the go, I can very easily unplug everything and just take the Gram with me. It is very light.
Okay, we heard the selling points. We know the gram is great. Why don't we see what it actually can do before you give me another 30-minute pitch on why you should buy an LG Gram?
Well, with its 10th gen Core i7, I'm sure it'll play video games fine. So I am here in Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm getting roughly 60 frames per second just by doing maximum on all the settings.
Okay.
I can probably fine tune it and get something a little quicker to take advantage of this 144 hertz display that is at 1440p, but for what I have here, I'm liking it.
This looks riveting. I can't believe how amazing this gameplay is right now.
It is
so
very
exciting.
riveting. Here, let me actually go somewhere that action's happening at.
No, I really like watching you walk around the city. It really shows off the pro setup nicely.
Oh, don't worry about it, it's fine. Also, for those of you that are asking why I am using the LG Gram keyboard, it is because LG probably thinks that that's a good idea.
Oh, are you just sucking up to the sponsor now?
Oh, absolutely. They're the ones paying for this video.
I mean, it is working pretty well. I will admit
It
that
is.
actually looks
It
really
is.
good.
Like the keyboard's actually not really doing too much for me. If I actually had time, I would set up the proper macros on this mouse. But
Okay.
otherwise, I'm digging this.
So now might be a good time to mention that I have not actually tested this game running on my setup. However, Black Mesa has finally been properly released. Oh, look at this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Looks like you're running late.
Okay, those speakers are good.
74, 85 frames per second. Look how excellent my performance is on this game, which definitely came out this year and is in no way based on something that's like as old as most of our viewers. Look how smooth it is.
Wait a minute. No.
Yes,
no,
look, I may have used
no.
Stadia in the past, but this time,
No.
I'm just showing you what it looks like to play GeForce Now.
Did Stadia not cut you a big enough check, or is this...
You know, the funny thing is, in the past, I've been sponsored by not only GeForce Now, but also Stadia.
Yeah, very unbiased.
Like, what happens when you sell out so hard that there's no one else left to sell out to?
Well, the audience definitely lets us know, that's for sure.
Look how smooth this is.
It's actually really smooth. And look, it's a solid locked 60. Sorry, I'm right in front of you, but that's okay.
I mean, I'm telling you, right? Like with GeForce Now, with streaming services, it's a perfect example of why you should use low-end hardware, right? If this is the only laptop and the only power that I've got, it's a perfectly reasonable way of playing some games. I spun out. But you know what? This is not important because while, yes, I've given you a small taste of the kind of performance, the raw power you can get from a broke setup, the real test is who is better. Is it me with my broke gaming setup, or is it Mr. Ken Bolito with his pro setup? Let's find out. Also, it's raining very heavily. Do you hear that? I feel like as I was getting into my passionate explanation of gaming, the heavens opened up and made me sound more dramatic. We just need some thunder now.
I think that's just God crying.
All right, team deathmatch, Dust 2. First, how many kills?
I think just whoever wins.
Whoever wins? All right.
Whoever wins and gets the most kills.
Wait, no, those are two different things. Who gets the most kills?
Sure.
I have two options here. I can either use my Xbox controller, which does technically work, or I can use my keyboard and my trackpad. Oh, this is the worst. Oh, this is so bad, dude. This is so bad. No, I'm using controller. Okay, that's an easy choice.
Oh, that's Austin. 8.
Oh no!
All right.
This is not good. I am getting destroyed right now.
There we go. Oh, I killed Austin. Word.
I can't do anything.
All right.
Oh.
You know what? Okay, I feel a little bad.
Please give me a mouse.
No, that's too nice. So don't show the bottom of it, but this actually goes with your laptop. It is branded.
Look, I'll take anything I can get. I feel like I've tried this in the past, but it is so bad.
I mean, yeah, I think it's very clear the
couldn't-
game wasn't meant.
Never, ever was it meant to be played like that. Oh. Okay, let's start again. Look, that was practice round. Let's do this time for real now that I have a mouse and I have to use a controller. And let's see who can win. Who between you and me.
Okay. For the record, I got 15 kills that round.
I think I got 3.
You did get 3.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was Austin.
Yeah, good job, good job. We're in here.
Are you though?
Yeah.
Are you really in here?
I'm right
Oh,
behind
gosh.
you.
There we go.
Oh,
Austin
damn
down.
it. Nicely done.
Austin
You got me.
down.
I can't help but
Okay.
notice how bad these viewing angles are.
Yeah, look, my laptop screen does not look good from literally almost any angle. You have to accept that, but it's fine. As long as you're looking at it directly head on, it's fine. Here, if you go directly over my head. There we go.
Doing this?
Yeah,
Doing
here,
this?
here. I'll duck down so you can see my beautiful viewing angles.
This is such a weird position.
1. Austin.
It's fine.
Is your power stance?
Got you!
Ah,
that was me.
there
That
we
was me.
go.
Hello. Austin Evans just killed you with a broke setup.
There we go. Well, I came back and killed you too, so we're all good.
How'd you spawn right beside where you... I
Dude,
killed you and
it's
you spawned right
CS:GO.
behind
the
it?
spawns are everywhere. Oh boy. Oh, that's not good. He's gonna turn around, isn't he? Nope.
Are you trying to
he's
get
not.
me in the back or something right now? Oh, headshot. Headshot. Was that you?
Not like that. That was me.
Oh, what's up?
There we go. Got Austin.
Nicely
got
done, nicely
Austin.
done, nicely done.
Got
I've almost
Austin.
caught you. This game's not over yet.
1. That was Austin.
Ah, 13 seconds. Come on, come on, come on. I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up.
You're
I
not
gotta
gonna
catch
catch
up.
up in 13 seconds. I'm over by like 10 kills. All right.
So what have we learned
at?
today? We've learned that while broke gamers can truly rise up in many situations, this is not one of them. If you'd like to see a real winning setup, you can check out the link in the description for the LG Gram. Until next time, I'm going to go get a better setup.
Thank you, LG, for sponsoring this video. And for, again, sponsoring a winner.